Welcome back. This Tuesday morning, we're getting you all the live updates from Tokyo. The semi-final clash between India and Belgium is underway. Just a few minutes ago, Belgium took a lead. So the score right now is 3-2. This is the last quarter. So we're all hoping and praying that India manages to score not one, but hopefully 2 goals. But right now, Belgium has taken the lead. It's at 3-2 currently. Just a few minutes back, Belgium's Alexander managed to score another goal during a penalty. And now you've got Belgium taking the lead. Let's hope that the men in blue and all their efforts, they've given it their all so far in this game. Let's hope that they manage to score another goal. Let me take this across to our reporters from across the country who are getting us a sense of the mood on the ground, the kind of excitement and how a billion people's prayers and wishes are with this hockey team. Samad Srivastava is joining us from Lucknow. We've got Anisha Mathur also joining us from Kurukshetra. Samad, to you first. What's the mood on the ground? You know, you've got all these youngsters who are so enthusiastic when the score was 2-2. Unfortunately, Belgium has taken a lead 3-2 now.
Well, despite Belgium's lead, the enthusiasm is no less in this particular KD Babu Singh Stadium of Lucknow. As you can see, these are the hockey players out here and they are fully enthusiastic. I want to speak. मैच चल रहा है अभी थोड़ा सा 3-2 हो गया है. कैसा लग रहा है?
सर 3-2 तो हो गया है, पर हॉकी टर्फ पे जो मैच होता है वो 30 सेकंड भी बहुत होते हैं. हमने ऐसे भी मैच देखे हैं कि वो आप कर रही पर 30 सेकंड बचा है, 30 सेकंड में भी ड्रॉ होते देखा है हमने मैच को. तो टर्फ पे ये नहीं कहा जा सकता कि अभी हम नहीं मार सकते हैं. हमें आखिरी क्षण तक हमारे प्रयास मतलब टीम का रहना चाहिए और हम सबका रहना चाहिए, उम्मीद रखनी चाहिए. अगर हम लोग उम्मीद रखेंगे तभी हमारी टीम.
काफी टेंस आप लोग लग रहे हो अभी इस समय.
जी बिल्कुल, 3-2 से हार रही है इंडिया और अभी भी काफी टाइम है, लेकिन हम लोग गोल
लास्ट क्वार्टर है.
हाँ लास्ट क्वार्टर है, ड्रा भी करेंगे, ड्रा नहीं जीतेंगे हम लोग. जी बिल्कुल, काफी टाइम है हमारे पास.
क्या चाहिए? कौन सा मेडल?
गोल्ड सर,
गोल्ड. Though they are bit tensed, but enthusiasm is still there as they are pitching in for the gold medal. So these are the scenes from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow. As you can see, this stadium, this entire stadium is being named on the hockey player KD Singh Babu, one of the very senior players of Indian hockey apart from Major Dhyan Chand. So you can see what Uttar Pradesh and Lucknow has given to the Indian hockey. And if you see about the current mood, yes, they are glued to their mobile screens. They are a bit tensed, but there is no stopping in their enthusiasm so far.
This is so nerve-wracking, not good really for any of us on an early Tuesday morning to be going through this kind of anxiety. Right now, Belgium's taken a lead. Just about 10 minutes more to go in the game, and let's hope and pray that all of the youngsters behind you are right, Samad, that's enough time for India to also score another goal. Anisha, what's the mood there? You know, you've been getting us a ground report where people have been essentially glued to their TV screens. Right now, Belgium has gone one up. Unfortunately, it's at 3-2. I'm sure everyone there has also got their fingers crossed that India levels it now.
Well, yes, here at the Kurukshetra Stadium, I'm surrounded by coaches and seniors here who've been watching, and you can see the tension on everyone's faces as they're looking very anxiously into their screens. There is hardly any sound. There's barely any conversation. Everyone very, very tensely watching every move that's being made. Let's try and talk to someone. Sir, I'm speaking now to one of the coaches of the authority, hockey coaches. Sir, क्या लग रहा है फाइनल क्वार्टर में है, क्या दिख रहा है?
अभी तो मैम बेल्जियम लीड कर रहा है. अभी स्टॉक मिला था, अब 2 की लीड हो गई है, 4-2 हो गया है. अभी 7.5 मिनट का मैच बाकी, वापसी कर सकती है इंडिया. अच्छा खेल रही है, अभी देखना होगा 7.5 मिनट क्या करते हैं ये.
उम्मीद है, लेकिन अभी भी गोल्ड का जोश है कि पहुंचेंगे, लीड ले सकते हैं.
जी मैम, कुछ भी हो सकता है. 7.5 मिनट में कोई 2 का स्कोर कोई ज्यादा नहीं है, कुछ भी हो सकता है अभी भी.
So as you can see, Akshita, hope is still there, but their faces are very, very tense. No sound whatsoever out of all of these people who are sitting here watching their matches, watching the match on their phones. Everyone is very, very anxiously watching to see what happens next. But there is hope. There is still 7.5 minutes left. And if you remember Shah Rukh Khan's very iconic speech in Chak De India, anything can happen as long as you play with all your heart.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, I have no good news this morning. The latest update that I can tell our viewers is that it's become 4-2 now. So Belgium leading by 4, India behind by 2 goals. We've still got time. Let's hope and pray that India does manage to catch up now. They need to now score 2 goals in a matter of about 10 minutes, less than that actually, to ensure that at least it's a tie and then it goes into a shootout. But right now, Belgium managed to score another goal, which makes that 4-2 now. Samant, I'm sure now there's a lot of tension in the air. All of those youngsters who are so enthusiastically watching must be very, very nervous right now.
Well, exactly. They are tensed, as you can see. They are still glued to the mobile screens. I have some cricket enthusiasts with me. कैसा मैच चल रहा है आप लोग बताइए अभी क्या चल रहा है?
सर अभी हमने ऐसा नहीं सोचा था स्कोर, लेकिन कुछ जो उनको एडवांटेज मिल गया, स्टोक मिल गया, पेनाल्टी कॉर्नर 14 पेनाल्टी कॉर्नर बहुत बड़ी बात होती है इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे खेलते हुए 14 पेनाल्टी कॉर्नर।
एडवांटेज कैसे मिला?
मतलब हमारी टीम को नहीं सर, हमारी डिसएडवांटेज मिला ना हमारी टीम को। उनको बार बार पेनाल्टी कॉर्नर, पेनाल्टी स्टोक में मतलब 90% गोल तय होता है। उस सिचुएशन में गोल हमारे भारत पे हो गए हैं, लेकिन फिर भी अभी हमारे पास 6 मिनट हैं। 6 मिनट हैं, पूरी जान लगा देनी चाहिए हमारी टीम को सर।
6 मिनट में बराबरी हो सकती है
सर? असंभव कुछ भी नहीं होता सर, टर्फ पे असंभव कुछ भी नहीं होता सर। 6 मिनट में भी बराबरी हो सकती है सर, और ऐसा हुआ है।
आप तो सिखाती आई हैं।
जी सर, जी सर, जी।
So the one I am speaking to is a senior hockey coach, and you can see how tensed even the coaches are. They are glued to the mobile screens, and what she just said, that anything can happen in the remaining 5 minutes, as it is about the hockey turf. And when games like these happen, the momentum changes within seconds. So we can just wait for the best. That's what we can have in our hands.
Yes, and so far Belgium has got several penalties. That's helped them really get to the score currently of 4. India is lagging behind at 2. It is going to be a mammoth task. Let's be realistic and practical. That in 5 minutes to score 2 goals is not going to be easy. But the men in blue have been giving it their all. That's all we can ask for, that they go all out right now and ensure that at least they give it their all. Hopefully, let's hope that in 5 minutes they can actually score 2 goals. Is it practical? We don't really know. But 5 minutes to go right now. Belgians have been given a lot of penalties. That's translated to 4 goals right now. And Alexander Hendrickx, who's been on fire through the entire Olympic season, is continuing to do it again for Belgium. 4th goal has been scored just a few minutes ago. India behind at 2. Less than 5 minutes right now to go for the game to finish. So pressure currently on the men in blue. This is the semi-final clash. And Anisha, you were also speaking to so many of those coaches there who are at this point, I'm sure, very, very nervous with the result. It's become 4-2 now, and they'll know perhaps better than anyone that this is becoming increasingly difficult for India.
Yes, here at Kurukshetra, as you can see, very, very tense faces around us. All these people are experienced players and coaches who've been watching this match, and as you can see by their faces, sir, क्या गड़बड़ियां लग रही हैं, क्या उम्मीद रख रहे हैं आप, क्या होगा आगे?
अभी तो उम्मीद कर रहे हैं मैम, 3.5 मिनट का गेम बाकी है कि इंडिया करेगा इक्वलाइजर। जीत की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, अच्छा खेल रहे हैं, ऐसी बात नहीं है। अभी तो है,
इतने सारे पेनल्टी कॉर्नर्स हुए हैं, इतना बेल्जियम ने 4 गोल कर लिए हैं। क्या कमियां रह गई हैं खेल में, क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रही है?
बस थोड़ा डिफेंस में 1-2 गलतियां हुई थी मैम, जिसकी वजह से पेनल्टी कॉर्नर मिल गए और उन्होंने अच्छे उनको कन्वर्ट कर दिया। जी,
as you can see, Akshita, the coaches here, you can hear it, you can see it in their faces. Everyone looking at this very, very tense, nail-biting last few minutes of the last quarter, hoping that the Indian team can convert the last few minutes and pull off a miracle win here. But their faces can very clearly show that they are very tense about it. They're hoping that something can be done. They're pointing out the mistake, they're making analysis of what is happening, they're pointing out the mistakes. But at the moment, everyone keeping their fingers crossed for a miracle. Back to you.
It's going to take a miracle because under 3 minutes to go for the game to finish, and Belgium at the moment is leading 4-2. It's going to take nothing short of a miracle, as Anisha is saying, for this to really translate into even a tie right now. Even if the men in blue, give it their all, push forward and score one goal, that's not going to be enough. It will become 4-3. Unfortunately, in the last quarter, we entered the last quarter at 2-all. Belgium has managed to score 2 goals thanks to several penalties that they got. And now, right now, you can also see on social media a raging debate about whether the umpire's call has been fair or not, whether it's against India. But all of that will be in hindsight. Right now, let's continue to hope and pray that in the next few minutes, our men in blue managed to pull off nothing short of a miracle. It's a tall ask, there's no doubt about it. It's going to be a very, very tall ask to ask for, the hockey team, for our Indian team to really level it right now, considering that the score is at 4-2. Just about a few minutes to go right now for the match to get over. And Samath, I'm sure the mood right now is very, very sober there with all those youngsters. They were hoping against hope that in the last few minutes, India would pull off some stunning display of hockey and manage to level the scores. But it's a bit too much to ask for. Even a miraculous, some sort of a save will not be enough right now to level 4-2.
Well, you're right, and as you can see right behind me, there's not much crowd left as it was earlier, that hockey players were standing right behind me cheering, but as they know that only a miracle can happen and change things. I just have one coach, one hockey coach with me, and I want to talk to her. अभी क्या स्थिति है मैम गेम की?
अब हमारे पास सिर्फ 1 मिनट बचा है।
और स्कोर क्या है?
4-2।
कुछ हो सकता है?
चमत्कार ही हो सकता, नहीं तो
1 गोल से तो काम चलना नहीं।
हाँ जी, तब भी
बट कोई नहीं, कल भी मैच है हमारा।
जी, अभी कांस्य पदक के लिए हम लोग खेलेंगे, तो हमें तब हार नहीं माननी है। अभी हम पदक की लाइन में हैं सर।
कल बड़ा मैच है।
हाँ, कांस्य पदक भी बहुत मायने रखता है ओलंपिक में। और सर अगर हम आज का मैच, अब बस 38 सेकंड बचा है, 37 सेकंड बचा है।
So as you can see the tensed faces, even the coaches are tensed, and the guys who were behind me before, all the hockey players have, half of them have returned, while some others are sitting on stairs, biting their nails and waiting for some miracle to happen. But it's hard from here. But what we can do, that it was a big win for us as we reached to the semis after a gap of 41 years. That's a big win for us. And yes, we do have a ray of hope for the medal, as tomorrow.
So the match